myself to wear. Since I have studied like fashion, you can say that, even if I'm not the most fashionable person right now, I have worn different materials, even on basic blouses I have made. And since I have had the fortune of traveling, I see how those garments actually fit in different environments. And I'm like, this blouse that I love, here is the worst thing you can even wear. Or I'm like, oh, this is good, but it has short sleeves and I want something a little bit warmer. And which is interesting when you travel and you start to put your garments, the clothing you do on these different scenarios, that if I had only like stayed in my own city or town, I wouldn't even notice. But going beyond it, I'm like, oh, this is good to wear or not good to wear. And also by knowing more my body, I'm like, this does fit well. This doesn't fit well. And it's interesting because I have known myself. At the same time, I'm like, am I able to also make beautiful garments to other people? Different bodies. Taller, smaller, bigger, smaller, thinner. Big waist, small waist. Big hips, small hips. Am I able to design for those people? I think I can, but only if I'm able to do and try with these other type of bodies, am I actually know to what depth I can actually reach. But since I'm not trying to sell garments to size 0 to size XXXL, I'm just trying to make garments is to creative people, to people that are entrepreneurs, to people that want to grow. Not only like kids in a way, but people that actually want to grow in their image, in how they portray themselves in front of society. I need to adjust the molds to that type of body. But it's not only a basic blouse. It is what is the essence of this person. Especially if we're talking about creative people, like artists. Some are more timid inside, but love big blueprints. Others are eccentric, loud colors. That's not something commercially seen. So it's a mix of things that can actually be done or creative, which is something I find amusing. And I would love to collaborate or even create garments to this kind of people and somehow capture that transformation. Of course, as any other creative person, I also have different kind of hobbies. So maybe I'll explore other things at the side. But I'm actually, at this point, wanting to focus more on how can I deliver a service to other creative souls or souls that want transformation in their life, in their image especially, since that's something I have been working on. And also to improve myself and my own image, my own posture even. So this is the journey of me trying to see where it may lead. Who knows, maybe next year I will be actually starting a fashion line. That would be quite of interesting, or maybe I won't. Maybe I will take a more route of being a photographer. But at this point, I'm starting with a small project that is to contact 3 artists of my own town, since I am not capable right now of actually traveling just to create a garment for an artist. I hope so maybe one day, but right now I have to start where I am. And where I am is in a city. So I'm contacting 3 local artists to see if they want to collaborate. Hopefully they will tell me a date and be like, yeah, I'll full on want to participate in your first project idea. It sounds interesting. Sign me up. For this first week, I have actually reached out at least 20 artists. Some known, actually like 3 are kind of known in the city. Others, not so much. But still, I'm reaching out, seeing who may actually answer the call. Since it has been a week, I must say that actually from those 20, 3 have answered. They have answered in a way of interest, in a way of saying, it sounds interesting. Can you tell me more about it? No date has been confirmed for the moment. So I'm waiting actually to see what may happen during this weekend. If they may actually set up a date for me to be like, okay, let's meet up, because this is a project where I have to meet the other person, take their measurements, understand them, understand their world, and see if I'm able actually to deliver in what I want to serve or provide. So that's my challenge. My first challenge is to actually design to this selected artist and see if I can actually match their energy or the energy they want to portray in the future. It has not been easy because I know people right now have schedules. Some people have their projects right now, and this is my project in getting inside their own schedule. So it's like not going to be like, hey, would you be interested in this? But at the same time, do you have the time to be part of it? Because you may be interested but have a booked schedule. So sadly, it has to combine both to even come forward, and so this project can move on. So I'll be waiting until Tuesday to see what they respond. If they say yes, I hope to meet them soon and actually start creating garments for them, at least one garment, and take a picture for them, and then come up to the second phase to contact other artists or even people that I find attuned with, that I would love to even to create a garment for them, to see how I may spread the word of what I do. And luckily, since we have YouTube, maybe people from abroad can see what I can do. And maybe I can also later on start designing for people outside and travel more and get to know about more fabrics, more design concepts, needs, to actually fulfill my soul on different levels. Not only by the scenery, but the needs, because different places have different climates, levels of humidity, and even how the sun works. I live near the equator line in a way, so I technically have the sun almost year round, almost the same time, maybe just an hour difference. But if I go more north or to south, I have a difference that can be like 4 hours depending if it's summer or winter. And obviously the weather is different. So those are small details, but are interesting how they affect actually what we wear, what we like to wear. And obviously, since I'm trying to communicate myself right now with artists, it's their needs, because it's different, because they have different professions. They're not a daily civilian. There are creatives that are maybe working with paint at some point, or maybe they have special events once a year or 4 times a year, while other people may only have the holidays as a special event, which is also interesting, you know, to start thinking like, where can a garment that I create be on? So I do hope that this small project will lead me abroad and meet interesting people that hopefully when they wear any garment I make, will actually lift their spirit, connect them with themselves, be more like, this is me, this is truly me, and shine. And hopefully in the process, I may also make garments for myself, improve my own image, my own energy, my own confidence, and be like, yeah, I can transform you as I have transformed myself. So this is like the challenge I'm starting right now, and anyone watching is welcome to see how it may grow, fail, or change, or transform itself. Like I said, right now I'm just starting with the garment and photography. Maybe next year will be something different. But I do want to start with this. That's something I also have thought about in my life, different points at least. I know that 5 years ago, it seems kind of far in a way, I was also going to start a project of taking pictures to founders or the artisans behind pieces. But at the same time, I was really shy, really scared. So I studied something else a little bit. So it's kind of like I postponed an activity. So now I'm like, okay, now you're a little bit braver, not so introvert right now. So step up to the platform and do it. When I mean platform, it's like a theater. Show yourself to the audience, show yourself to the people. And maybe there won't be at this moment anyone in the audience, but hopefully there will be soon more people seeing my work pieces, my art, even if it's by a blouse or maybe a picture. And thank you for your time. And let's see what may come of this. Thank you.